The Huntress, a figure as old as time, etched in cave paintings and whispered in ancient myths. She is the wild woman, the untamed spirit, the protector of the sacred. In a world that often tries to confine the feminine to narrow definitions, the Huntress bursts forth, a potent reminder of the strength and power that reside within every woman. She is a primal force, a beacon of independence and courage, and her call resonates deeply within the modern woman's soul. Why is this archetype so important? Because she represents a side of femininity often suppressed. The fierce, the independent, the unapologetically strong. She reminds us that women are not one-dimensional beings. We can be nurturing and compassionate, yes, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers, and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being. The Huntress is not just a relic of the past. She is a living, breathing part of our collective consciousness. Her spirit lives on in every woman who dares to step outside the boundaries set by society. She is the woman who climbs mountains, who explores uncharted territories, who stands up for what she believes in, no matter the cost. The Huntress is a symbol of resilience and determination. She teaches us that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. She shows us that our strength lies not in conforming to societal expectations, but in embracing our true selves. The Huntress is a reminder that we are all connected to the natural world. She calls us to reconnect with the earth, to listen to the whispers of the wind, to feel the pulse of the forest. She reminds us that we are not separate from nature, but a part of it. In a world that often tries to confine the feminine to narrow definitions, the Huntress bursts forth, a potent reminder of the strength and power that reside within every woman. She is a primal force, a beacon of independence and courage, and her call resonates deeply within the modern woman's soul. She is a primal force, a beacon of independence and courage, and her call resonates deeply within the modern woman's soul. Why is this archetype so important? Because she represents a side of femininity often suppressed, the fierce, the independent, the unapologetically strong. She is a primal force, a beacon of independence and courage, and her call resonates deeply within the modern woman's soul. Why is this archetype so important? Because she represents a side of femininity often suppressed. The fierce, the independent, the unapologetically strong. She reminds us that women are not one-dimensional beings. We can be nurturing and compassionate, yes, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being. Why is this archetype so important? Because she represents a side of femininity often suppressed. The fierce, the independent, the unapologetically strong. She reminds us that women are not one-dimensional beings. We can be nurturing and compassionate, yes, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers, and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being, because she represents a side of femininity often suppressed. The fierce, the independent, the unapologetically strong. She reminds us that women are not one-dimensional beings. We can be nurturing and compassionate, yes, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers, and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being. She reminds us that women are not one-dimensional beings. We can be nurturing and compassionate, yes, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being. We can be nurturing and compassionate, yes, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being, but also fierce protectors, bold adventurers and independent spirits. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being. The Huntress calls us to embrace the full spectrum of our being. What defines the Huntress? Is it her precision with the bow, her ability to track her prey through the densest of forests? Or perhaps her skill in navigating the wild terrains? Is it simply her skill with a weapon, or is there something deeper that sets her apart? No, the Huntress is so much more. She embodies a spirit of resilience and an unyielding will to survive and thrive in the face of adversity. She's defined by her unwavering independence, her courage in the face of danger, and her unwavering determination. Her spirit is unbreakable, and her resolve is as strong as the mountains she climbs. She is a woman who knows her own mind, sets her own goals, and forges her own path, regardless of societal expectations. She does not conform to the norms, but creates her own destiny. She is comfortable in solitude, finding solace in nature and her own company. The wilderness is her sanctuary, a place where she can reflect, rejuvenate, and reconnect with her inner self. The Huntress is a master of her environment, resourceful and adaptable. She reads the signs of nature like an open book, understanding the language of the wild. She's not afraid to fight for what she believes in, protecting the vulnerable and standing up against injustice. Her strength is not just physical but also moral, as she stands as a guardian of the weak. Above all, the Huntress is a woman of action, driven by a deep sense of purpose and a commitment to living life on her own terms. Her journey is one of self-discovery, empowerment, and an unrelenting pursuit of her dreams. Myths and legends are filled with powerful huntress figures. Artemis, the Greek goddess of the hunt, embodies the archetype's independent spirit. Rejecting marriage and motherhood, she roamed the forests with her band of nymphs, a protector of wild places and the creatures within. The Roman equivalent Diana also embodies these traits. Fiercely independent, she demanded respect and autonomy, mirroring the desires of many women throughout history. These figures, along with others like the Celtic goddess Rhiannon and the Norse goddess Skadi, remind us that the huntress archetype transcends cultures and time periods. They speak to a universal aspect of the feminine, one that resonates just as strongly today as it did centuries ago. The huntress archetype isn't confined to ancient myths. She has evolved, transcending time and space, to become a symbol of resilience and empowerment in our contemporary world. She thrives in our modern world, taking on new forms and faces. No longer just a figure of folklore, she is now a part of our everyday lives, embodying the spirit of determination and strength in various roles and settings. We see her in the strong female characters that grace our screens, characters who inspire us with their courage and tenacity. These portrayals are not just entertainment, they are reflections of the potential within every woman. Katniss Everdeen fighting for survival in the Hunger Games, a symbol of rebellion and hope, showing us that even in the darkest times, the spirit of the huntress can shine through. Imperator Furiosa leading the charge for freedom in Mad Max, Fury Road, a beacon of strength and resilience in a dystopian world, proving that the Huntress can lead and inspire even in the harshest environments. And Mulan defying expectations and societal norms to protect her family. A timeless example of bravery and selflessness, reminding us that the Huntress is also a guardian and protector. But the Huntress isn't just a fictional character. She is very much real and present in our society today, manifesting in the lives of countless women who face and overcome challenges daily. She's the woman who breaks glass ceilings in male-dominated fields, shattering stereotypes and paving the way for future generations. Her determination and ambition are a testament to the Huntress spirit, the activist fighting for social justice, standing up against inequality and injustice, using her voice and actions to create a better world for all. Her courage and convictions are the essence of the Huntress, the single mother raising her children with courage and determination, balancing countless responsibilities with grace and strength. She embodies the Huntress's nurturing and protective qualities. She is the woman who embraces her inner strength, lives life authentically, and faces her fears head-on. Her journey is one of self-discovery and empowerment, and blazes her own trail. In every step she takes, she leaves a mark, inspiring others to follow their own paths with courage and confidence. The Huntress is within us all, guiding us to be our best selves. The Huntress archetype lives within every woman waiting to be awakened. It's the voice that urges you to break free from societal expectations, the fire in your belly that ignites when you fight for what you believe in, the quiet strength you find in solitude and nature. Embracing your inner Huntress doesn't mean you need to learn archery or take up hunting. It's about tapping into those core traits: independence, courage, and determination. It's about setting healthy boundaries, speaking your truth, and living a life true to yourself. The Huntress's relevance navigating a changing world. In today's world, where women are still fighting for equality and autonomy, the Huntress archetype is more relevant than ever. She reminds us that we are not passive bystanders. We are powerful agents of change. We have the strength to challenge the status quo, to fight for our rights, and to create a world where all women are free to live authentically and powerfully. The Huntress also offers a path to navigate the complexities of modern life. Her focus, her resilience, and her connection to nature provide a grounding force in a world that can feel chaotic and overwhelming. The shadow side, when the hunt turns toxic. Like all archetypes, the Huntress has a shadow side. When taken to an extreme, her independence can morph into isolation, her courage into recklessness, and her determination into ruthlessness. It's important to be aware of these pitfalls and to ensure that our inner Huntress is balanced by compassion, empathy, and a sense of community. Integrating the Huntress, finding balance in modern life. Integrating the Huntress into our lives is about finding a balance. It's about being both fierce and compassionate, independent and connected, assertive and understanding. It's about harnessing the Huntress's strength and determination while remaining grounded in our values and our relationships. This integration is a journey, not a destination. It's about embracing our full selves, honoring our strengths and weaknesses, and using our power to make a positive impact on the world. Conclusion: unleash your inner huntress. The huntress calls to us, urging us to embrace our wildness, our strength, and our unwavering spirit. She reminds us that we are capable of so much more than society often tells us. She is a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience, and a testament to the enduring power of the feminine. Listen to her call. Unleash your inner huntress and claim your power.